Quickly, a few injury updates. Nick Herbig had a hip flexor that's being evaluated. Nate Herbig had a hand or thumb that's being evaluated. We had a couple of guys have bumps and bruises occur in practice. Was able to go back in. Joey Porter had an ankle, got retaped, went back in. Things of that nature that's oftentimes a component of this process, man. We just work through. We keep our energy focused on those that do take reps, and it was a significant weekend, man. We worked last night and had an opportunity on a short turnaround to bounce back and deliver again today. We do those things thoughtfully, man, because we just want to harden this group, not only in terms of physical preparation, but mental preparation. The last 24 hours is kind of reflective of how the season could be from time to time. We'll play on a Monday night and have to sprint into the next week, or we'll have a Thursday night game and be sprinting all week. And so you take moments like this in preparation and you talk about the aches and pains coupled with a short turnaround in an environment like this, but you also want to teach them and train them. It's reflective of what happens in the season. And so I was really interested in the spirit in which they took the field today. I like those things. Obviously, we're growing in terms of the quality of our work, but I like the mental approach of the group in that regard. We'll just keep rolling this ball out and keep working. Obviously, you guys know I missed last night. I was in Canton, Ohio. I had the unbelievable honor of putting the gold jacket on Rondy Barber, a former player and really close friend of mine, and just a really great environment in Canton. Special place, man, special weekend. It was great to spend some time with some Steeler representatives. Just a beautiful week. I'll pause and open it up for questions.
Mike, you often talk about position flexibility. What are your thoughts on Kendrick and what he's done at H-back last couple of days?
He's done some nice things, but it's not new to him. We really discovered it late last season in preparation for Baltimore when he was representing that big fullback for them. That guy's a unique guy. And so we asked KG to provide a quality look for us, and he really did. And so we just kind of put that in our hip pocket. In an environment like this, man, we want to see what guys are capable of doing, adding to their cause and ours. And he's shown some flexibility there.
Has he shown that that's a viable option to do in a game?
Small sample size.
Good to have 39 back out there, and you figure a couple days for him to get to full speed.
Yeah, he's back, and in a short period of time, you'll see him up and running in full capacity, I'm sure.
Same with 23, Mike?
Not so much. Not so definitive there.
Anyone else?
Mike, at this camp, now the rules are clearly defined at quarterback. To have Mitch kind of comfortably in there as the number two, I mean, how much more flexibility does that give that room, and how much more comfortability does that give you with that second team?
Comfort is not something that we seek. It's just not. This is not a comfortable business. You better not be in the team development atmosphere using words like comfort. We're leaning into it. There's urgency, regardless of roles. This stuff is fluid. It is. If you think it's not, you're kidding yourself. That's why we're here.
Coach, your thoughts on Darrelle Revis and getting into the Hall? Have you had a chance to talk to him or anything?
It was a pleasure to be with him. I was with he and Ty Law and both of their families last night. A nice Pittsburgh group there. Tip of the cap, man, to Aliquippa, man. Special legacy. And, Pitt Panthers were highly represented in environments like that, man. Just two quality historic programs right there from this neck of the woods, man, and their significance are on display in the lives and careers of men as you mentioned.
Mike, how did Rondé ask you to put the gold jacket on? Were you surprised to hear from him with that on?
He and I communicate continually, man. We got a 20-plus year relationship, and so I'm appreciative of it. I'm not going to get into the details, but he and I spend a lot of time together.
Mike, I noticed you collected a number of San Diego State guys. I was wondering if there was a commonality or some reason that's the place you've done a lot of business.
Not at all. Just doing business.
Darnell, a lot of talk about Darnell and backs and backers the first day. He went out there again. I mean, obviously, number 90 is going to beat you sometimes. Was seeing him the second day do it? Is that part of the learning with him?
He's doing a good job of representing his skill set and putting quality effort on top of quality effort. And that's what's important in this thing. You're going to have some good days, and can you stack them? And he appears to be doing some of that, and that's encouraging. let's hope it continues.
And the two rookies, 80 and 51, and they're kind of different body types and skill sets. Is that fun to watch them kind of go?
No doubt. Both guys are really urgent. Just by virtue of what it is they do, those two guys are going to come together from time to time, and just really enjoying the competitive atmosphere that those type matchups provide us.
Mike, has Quan been what you thought he would be, and how's he kind of integrated in this?
He's doing a really good job. He's vocal, he's urgent, he's competitive. You feel his experience. It's going to be fun to watch that group continue to sort itself out.
Jalen Warren was a guy who turned a lot of heads here last year. It's kind of this guy with this urgency to make the team. How have you seen him kind of transfer to a guy who's now maybe like honing things a little bit in a different way?
I don't know that he's doing it in a different way. He's still extremely urgent and highly competitive, as you can see in backs on backers, and that's probably the appropriate recipe. The minute he starts, exhaling, is when he and we are going to have major issues. I like the energy he's bringing. He's sustained it. He's got some experience to go along with it, and I think that's what you value.